got me going with the wind. Another pull and I'm right back on again. And just take it all in. Walking the straight and narrow cause trouble's too easy to fall in. That good's got me going with the wind. Another pull and I'm right back on again. And just take it all in. Walking the straight and narrow cause trouble's too easy to fall in. We had to cool it now, new edition. The game's getting bigger, welcome to new editions. Right about now, the F is your new addiction. Trying to catch up on all that you've been missing. Minutes in the Midlands, kept niggas cringing. Living in denial, pulling late night binges. Scared senseless, had them shaking in their timbo. Had my girls get them and slice them up like Kimbo. Gave them a choice, enroll or extortion. Fame don't matter to me, just a fortune. All grown up, can't get shown up. Don't get too fly, get that shit blown up. R.I.P. 7, Bam and Ty Bug. I would bring you back up to this world if I could. As I take it all in, hitting the loud, still walking these streets, and I don't know how. That good's got me going with the wind. Another pull and I'm right back on again. And just take it all in. Walking the straight and narrow cause trouble's too easy to fall in. That good's got me going with the wind. Another pull and I'm right back on again. And just take it all in. Walking the straight and narrow cause trouble's too easy to fall in. We got the right stuff, new kids on the block. It's the changing of the guard, new biz on the clock. We tell them get connected and make them plead for mercy. Your name's in collections, time to reimburse me. Jackie Hill birthed me, Rock Hill pitched in. Bear came and been those damn Hill boys. Since then my life's a reality show. Take a glimpse in, Garnett and Black Gamecock hate Clemson. Mind-blowing sex, but the fact is we're just friends and won't spend another night down in Alvin S. Glen. Got kids, nephews, a crazy-ass family, a closet full of skeletons, and past of insanity. Think then react regardless of situation. Trying to overcome my trials and tribulations as I take it all in. Hitting the loud, still walking these streets, and I don't know how. That good's got me going with the wind. Another pull and I'm right back on again. And just take it all in. Walking the straight and narrow cause trouble's too easy to fall in. That good's got me going with the wind. Another pull and I'm right back on again. And just take it all in. Walking the straight and narrow cause trouble's too easy to fall in.
Rolling back to back cause I'm chain smoking. No name potent, but it got my brain floating. Wouldn't say hopeless, but it's hard staying focused. When I find indulging my best way of coping. Busted wide open, but I ain't long stroking. Hit it too hard and I'ma be the one choking. Take it too far, crossing several lines over. Eyes lower cause it comes straight from the grower. Can't understand the reason I hate being sober. And love when buds are covered in crystals with an odor. Depending how offensive, I might lose composure. And try something quite different that I'm known for. Got me smoking out the white boys. Half-baked Billy Bond Hill boys, Cheech and Chong. The Black Harold and Kumar. It's B.D.U.B and Budha junkie, and you know what's in the jar.
That good's got me going with the wind. Another pull and I'm right back on again. And just take it all in. Walking the straight and narrow cause trouble's too easy to fall in. That good's got me going with the wind. Another pull and I'm right back on again. And just take it all in. Walking the straight and narrow cause trouble's too easy to fall in. That good's got me going with the wind.
Come on baby, just take it all. I've been waiting for too long, you're playing. Cause you know you want it bad as I do. I've been patiently waiting, putting up with your teasing. Now I'm needing pleasing, girl, I got it for you. And you know you want it bad as I do.
Wake up in the morning, how you doing, Miss Parker? And I like them shorts and your body so marvelous. Walking down the street, I can see the way she arching. Baby, what you doing? Let me put this on your conscience. You can tie me up, I could be your hostage. I'ma beat it up, call it cops and robbers. Take it to the head, so she took it to the bed. Started licking on her fingers, started rubbing on her leg.
You got it going on, and you know I'm feeling your style. And the way we spending time together, anticipation's driving me wild. Yeah, you a Leo, I'm a Gemini. We're compatible, so I know you're down to ride. Sexual potential's building. Trying to be respectful, but it's killing me. And you way too touchy-feely, knowing you ain't trying to give it up, girl, you be tripping, yeah. know you want it too, so come and get it. Oh, I've been waiting far too long. You're playing, cause you know you want it bad as I do. I've been patiently waiting, putting up with your teasing. Now I need you pleasing, girl, I got it for you. And you know you want it bad as I do. All I need is a little action. You're so fine like a little Tony Braxton. Halle Berry mixed with Janet Jackson. Baby girl, you mine tonight. All I need is you, girl. Don't leave, just spend the night. All I wanna do is make you mine. Whoa, whoa. She know about the rules, so she called me Timber. And I know it's wet, that's why I call her Flipper. She pulled up the pole and started dancing like a stripper. And pulled out my stick and started shifting like a picker. I spin that ass around, tell her take a picture. Heard you had a leak, come the plumber with a fixture. Pulled your head back on your neck where I kissed you. I feel you while you tremble, while you blame it on the liquor. I'm a Virgo, you a Cancer. I play Santa, you could be Prancer. Roses on the bed, hear her moaning like a panther. Shorty so official, man, I swear they should've stamped her. Huh? I've been waiting far too long, you're playing. Cause you know you want it bad as I do. I've been patiently waiting, putting up with your teasing. Now I need it pleasing, girl, I got it for you. Huh? And you know you want it bad as I do.
Pessimistic, but I look towards the sun rays. Turn away from the straight fire from gunplay. About to take off and glide across this runway. Got a ticket to the top, it's only one way. Did I picture this happening like one day? Yeah, amongst my homies in the blunt haze. Counting stacks from every which way to Sunday. But Saturday, I'll be back again. With the hope and a dream, make both sides careen. The studio's my court master, hooks like Kareem. And pull the baddest bitch on the campus like Kadeem. I did it my way, Sinatra, Idi Amin. My conglomerate crush your shitty regime. And leave you starving up for sardines and saltines. I'm pulling out my pocket what y'all niggas call cream. And bet your life ain't even worth the lint in the scene.
For my kids, I do this for their future. I do this for everybody logging on computers. You can download this, you can rewind this. All you gotta know is you dealing with the finest. I be rolling up the kush, somehow it gives me an extra push. I got a vision I make happen, my brain is so elaborate. I design anything from buildings to fabric. God bless me with the talent of the sun, moon, and stars. Everything that I do, I raise the bar. As long as you believe it, you can receive it. Life is what you make it, mistakes don't repeat it. Treat others kindly, don't be grimy. I used to be grimy, now that's behind me. Learn from your past, get rid of your bad ways. And feel the vibe coming and glow from the sun rays.
Looking brighter than my past. I got $1 in a dream trying to get this cash. I know the haters gon' hate, but they can kiss my ass. Cause I'm way too focused to be dealing with that. I'm the hottest in the city, got the state on my back. And I started from the bottom, but I made it with rap. We let the rappers have their moment, now we taking it back. And I'ma grind all winter, spring and summer, I'm back. Yeah, like I never left, getting closer with every step. For my dream, I sacrificed my last breath. How you gonna hate on somebody that you ain't never met? It's motivation for that, you'll be forever next. And I'm a vet, got the money, power, respect.
Bigger connects, got my team getting the bigger checks. Yeah, so get right or get left. You can ride for your homies or die by yourself, nigga.
For you to touch, you can't break down the meaning. All flows ain't even, some come with different schemas. And maybe I'm a dreamer or an underachiever. I'm eating, so I guess I can't decide either. I'm ether. To these poets, they don't know it. My honest to opponents is to crush them every moment. And then take an atonement plus a day to enjoy it. Replay it when you relay to the DJ to explore it. You Chuck Norris to my Bruce Lee, G-Conduit with the loose sleeve, not your average kung fu. I'm immersed in a style that seems indirect, and I build it from the ground like an architect. Read it twice and revise if a change is. Send it out and translate in different language. And while you languish in the anguish, claiming it ain't for the top, yeah, we swinging it, I'm swinging it. Oh yeah, I'm swinging it. The bottom is no problem when we mob it to the top, cause I'm bringing it. Oh yeah, I'm bringing it. That raw type flow, it never stops, give me props, keep on singing it. Oh yeah, they singing it. They hear it from the rafters, even the haters kinda have to, or that's dangerous. So yeah, that's dangerous. Come on, man, you don't even wanna go there.
Hey, what's happening? How you? Yo, my name is Dub. What's your name? That's what's up.
Pushing down 40 with a shorty and something sporty. The night goes according. We might be recording till the snake starts recalling, and she needs some Ricola in the gut like Ebola. Black spitting cobra, so uncouth and uncultured. Yet she wants to get closer. I find a way on my tripod, get the name, spit the game, feed her wings from Popeyes. Later on, we be tipsy off of my ties. So buzzed, I don't even see her cocked eye. Local hits be cool, we going worldwide. She know my city live, from the treetops to the hillsides. I want that joy ride, she want that long term. Like a VP, but baby, you an intern. Probably blow the scene the second that the ends burn. Angle it, ankle stiff, she throw it, so I'm slinging it. I'm swinging it, oh yeah, I'm swinging it. She knowin' what it is, so we get it how we live, and I'm bringing it. Oh yeah, I'm bringing it. I'll fit up in that crib, program your fire stick, and she's singing it. Oh yeah, she's singing it. She felt the chemistry between that several C, now she's throwing it, and I'm slinging it.
blah. Okay.
Hey.
What's happening?
And we're live.
What's happening?
Coming to you, beautiful Raleigh, North Carolina. It is the FM Podcast. I am your host, B.D.U.B.
I am your co-host, Kelli Jo.
Budha, 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 Budha.
And as you see, we are absent one today. Branson is, I don't know if he's joining us later or if he's joining us at all, but we got a feature-packed show lined up for you today. There's been a whole lot popping this week. So I'm going to start it off. Kelly, how was your week?
My week was pretty good. I can't complain. What about yours, Doug?
Oh, it was a bad week. But Budha, how was your week?
Hey, man, my week was pretty good. It was kind of eventful. You know what I mean? Wifey out when she went to go to the Beyonce concert.
Where?
Tennessee.
In Tennessee?
Yeah,
okay.
Man.
Oh, okay.
Did you make sure you pre-approved what she wore, right? There weren't going to be no.
That shit don't bother me, dog. I am not that guy.
I was just making sure,
I hope somebody hit on her. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And you got your win.
Yeah.
Wait, where is she performing in Tennessee? Is it Knoxville, Nashville?
Probably Memphis.
Memphis. Ooh, Beyonce in Memphis. Okay, that's cool. Well, yeah, I just got back to Carolina today. I was in Maryland the whole week. I got fucked up by some bees yesterday.
Not Wu-Tang?
No, not the killer. Well, I hope they weren't killing. They did come to bring the pain. Okay. I was at the crib doing some yard work, weed whacking around the bushes, and apparently
she said that one for the show. Yeah.
I hit a bee's nest accidentally, and I didn't realize it till I saw some bees on my hand stinging the shit out of my hand. So my left hand got jacked up, it's swollen. They got me on my ear. My ear is like twice the size.
Burst!
If you can see compared, yeah, they got me on my ear, and they somehow got under my shirt and tore up all the left side. I looked at it in the mirror today, so I got like 4 stings up and down the left side of my body. So them bees really jacked me up. Yeah. But it's okay because they're homeless now, thanks to me. So
that's why they did it.
Yeah. Now they
came into their territory.
Yeah, and now they at the Maryland exits begging for change. They got the signs that say homeless. We have no queen. Okay, we got to give our regular shout outs. So it's usually 8th and Fancy, right?
What's happening?
Yes, for all your adult beverage needs, you can go to 8thandfancy.com. And then we also have dank drinks.
Dank drinks.
What's happening?
The drinks are always dank, and they always will be dank. So, do we have any other shout outs that we usually give?
What is it? Meat.
We have any events that people need to know about? Any upcoming events?
Nothing that I'm a part of as of yet.
Okay.
I'm going to be traveling in the next couple of weeks, so I'm just trying to relax, recuperate, you know what I mean, change my approach slightly, and attack again, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good. There's been a lot of stuff popping up in the news, man.
It has.
Yeah. So I got tore up by bees, and somebody else got tore up by a BBC. And that person was Adam 22's wife, Lena the Plug. So
got plugged.
Yeah. I'm sure a lot of people may not be familiar with Adam 22, but he is the owner of No Jumper Podcast. And I'm pretty sure even if you aren't familiar with who he is, you've seen a clip or two from his show in your feed. So that's the background. He married his now wife, Lena the Plug, or Getting Plugged. And basically they started off doing adult content for the past couple of years. Going back to 2017, they were just screwing on tape. And now they've taken it a step further. He has gave her permission to have sex with other men on camera, while they're still married. And she did. And I saw the scene, and it was like, wow. This definitely falls in the category of not my kink, NMK. I don't understand the purpose of sharing your wife, especially when you have a successful podcast that makes, I believe, millions monthly. I don't know how much they make, but I'm pretty sure he didn't need it for the money. I'm not big on the idea of being in a legal situation while sharing my wife sexually with other people. So I definitely think this falls in line with cucks. Isn't that what they call them? Cucks.
So he was just sitting there watching.
Well, I mean, he saw. I don't think he was there on the set.
Because normally, I'm assuming,
If it was like
to my
that,
understanding, like cucks, they sit there and watch.
But I mean,
voyeur type.
But I'm saying, after the scene is done, he saw the scene. He watched the scene. So I mean, he wasn't
Everybody
there
You
live.
watch the scene, shit. Like,
but I mean, isn't that the same thing? I mean, you don't have to be there live watching it. If you're watching your wife getting,
that's kind
of cuck.
That is what that is, if I'm not mistaken.
Mandigo.
Yeah, it was a pretty big black guy.
Some
Pause.
brown, you know what I'm talking about? Some melanin, you feel me? And that's sex.
Yeah, she definitely got plugged. So
sex isn't the same anymore when I go to my husband.
yeah, so he's been facing a lot of criticism. A lot of people have been saying he's exploiting his wife.
But I don't know. See, my thing is, and I don't know, man. I just can't see somebody else being worried about what the hell's going on in somebody else's relationship.
But I mean, it's out there. This
Not
is
even,
like.
But the thing about it, like, if she's been doing this, some things are deeper than money, nigga. Like,
yeah. Oh, definitely.
And obviously, well, I ain't gonna say it like that, but Mandingo's Mandingo.
Yeah.
He's reaching places I'm sure Adam probably ain't reaching, and that's probably what she was looking for. Like, yo. Why not let me get paid doing what I like or usually do? You know what I mean? It's a business move.
But see, to me, it's an issue of not needing the money. Like, I would feel different.
My point exactly. It wasn't about the money.
Well, yeah, I definitely understand. It's not about the money. It was definitely about the pleasure. But
like I said, money can't buy happiness.
Oh no, it bought her a good time.
It bought her some pleasure though.
Eggplant she got. She
Yeah.
every little motherfucker.
I just can't do it. I don't understand the point of getting married if you're going to share your wife like that. But I also understand he's a cuck, so that might be his cuck thing.
Yeah, like you said, NMK, yo. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's definitely not my kink.
I can't watch another dude. I can watch a chick with my chick. I can't watch another nigga just
another dude with your
guts.
Yeah,
because that's what he was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I could watch anybody with her unless I'm involved. It had to be another woman.
That's what I'm saying. Like another chick, I don't think I would mind. But
yeah,
it's like something about watching another dude.
Yeah, and he pulverized her. This wasn't lovemaking.
I couldn't. I don't.
It's
I
not supposed to be.
Though. I couldn't. I don't want another man in a threesome.
Did she kiss him? I saw Kelly. Did you see the scene?
I didn't get to see it.
Okay, I saw the scene, and I mean, I didn't watch the whole thing from start to beginning. I just kind of skimmed through it just to see what happened, and I don't know if she kissed him or not. That would that be considered betrayal? Would that be taking it too far? She kissed him.
I mean, he digging her guts in.
Yeah, I mean,
if she swallowed that man's meat,
right?
Which I'm sure she did.
And you know what? I did see he definitely finished inside her. So.
And they want nothing on there.
But
no, they didn't. No, there was no protection.
If she swallowed that man's meat,
yeah.
What? So that means if he eat it, ew.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not even ill. You talking about porn stars? Like this is their.
Yeah, this is porn.
Yeah, I understand that, but that's just a lot.
I know. I mean, I don't agree with it, but that's their marriage, and
hey, you like it, I love it. Whatever floats your boat, keep it afloat.
yeah, and you are gonna have to be judged.
But he publicized. Like that's the whole thing.
Yeah, it's the
so just because it's publicized. Like if he had did that shit on the low and behind closed doors.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that happens all the time in Hollywood and behind the scenes. Yeah, so I'm very much aware, but to make it public, that's where the ridicule comes. And that's
ridiculing that, man. That's what they into. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean it's still ridicule. Oh, people are getting at him. Don't get it twisted. I've already seen comments by a few, internet talking heads like Andrew Tate and stuff. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out, and it's going to be interesting to see if he lets her to continue doing this with other men. Or maybe he lets her do another scene with the same guy. Does that matter?
If it's the same guy or not?
Yeah. So, like, say she has 5 sex scenes. Would it matter if they were with 5 different men or if it was with the same guy? Yeah.
Once you're in it, you're in it. You know, like, your guts are your guts. They're already rearranged.
Yeah.
Right.
But, I mean, does it count as another body? Like, does that?
If
you shoot up the club with somebody.
Okay.
You got to shoot up the club. You just got to break the wall down.
Okay.
You just got to
Get in
enter.
the club. Open the door to the gate.
You just walk in. Once you walk in, nigga, hey, body count.
I would have a problem in this situation. Dude didn't pull out. Like, come on, man.
Oh.
You know, birth control isn't 100%. You know.
She might have had one of them things in.
Oh yeah, now nothing is 100%. The sperm they can get.
Condom?
Yeah. Oh yeah, them giant sleeves. Hey yo, those are the weirdest things. Where did I get? Oh yeah, I remember. Remember back in the day. Yeah, we used to get them grab bags.
I used to work.
That's what I'm talking about. I was trying not to put you on the spot. I didn't know if you. Yeah.
I used to work for STD and HIV hotline.
Yeah, so
I know a lot
Buddha,
of stuff about
we used to go to Buddha's house like 10, 15 years ago, and Buddha had these huge giant bags of condoms and lube and female condoms and stuff like that.
It ain't safe out here.
I know that's right.
Yeah, and some of us used them all and some of us didn't. You know, I still got those female females do not.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Stop, wait a minute. Pause, time out.
Let's go.
You said
He
this
can't
was about
speed past
15 years ago.
Yeah.
You can't speed past that.
And you still got the female condoms.
At this
Throw them
point,
away, love. Just throw them away.
no, I don't want to throw them. I want them as a reminder of my youth.
Please don't use them, Doug.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
You know what was insulting? I tried. No. This happened. No, this happened like a year or two after I got him. I was with a girl, and then I pulled out the female condom. Was like, let's try this, and she got offended. Like, what the fuck is that? You know, because it was like it's different. She was ready for me to use just a regular condom. I was like, let's try the female condom, and it was a giant sleeve, and it took us forever to put it inside of her. And it was by the time it happened, I just wasn't feeling it no more. And then
just rolled it down your banana.
Yeah, I mean, I should have. The female condom was a hassle to use. This is a review of the female condom. I give it like 1 star out of 5. It was very difficult to use, and then by the time you get ready, it's just like wrapping a shopping bag around your joint. It makes the same noise. It's
then
not.
You gotta guide it.
Yeah, then you gotta guide it. It's just too much.
Too much concentration.
Yeah, don't the female condom.
Sock.
So don't stick it in, y'all. Roll it down.
Yeah, it's like a giant polyurethane sock. It was embarrassing for me to ask her, and I would have just rather gone raw and risked pregnancy or an STD. That's how bad it was. But we got to move on to a more serious note. Damn, I don't want to fuck up the momentum, but I got to bring it up because this is a big deal. There's a woman missing in Alabama.
Yes.
Yeah, so her name is Carly Russell, and she's a 25-year-old woman. She was last heard from Thursday night. She called 911 reporting that there was a toddler on the side of the interstate, and she was going to pull over to help the child. So she called 911, had reported that the child was on the side of the interstate, pulled over. She had a family member on the phone while she went to check on the child. And the family member was just saying that as she was talking to her, she heard Carly scream. And the phone call didn't cut out, so she could hear the sound of the traffic passing by, and that was all she heard. The police showed up to the location, and they did not see a toddler nor the woman, but they did see her phone, her in her car. And basically, there was no reports of any toddler missing. So now this is a little crazy. And I'm also going to say I saw a video early today of there's a company that has a camera that records the traffic, and they had a camera showing her pull over. They saw her get out, and they saw her walk off, but they didn't actually see what happened to her. So they saw that, and it's pretty crazy. This sounds like some horror movie stuff because they can't find her or the toddler.
They just vanished.
Now, what I'm thinking, just out of just seeing all this, I'm thinking somebody used a toddler as a lure to grab her. And I don't know if it's human trafficking. I don't know if it's the Ku Klux Klan because it is Alabama. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but it does sound like somebody used a toddler as a lure. Or it could go spiritual or supernatural. Maybe the toddler was a ghost because they said there's no trace of it. But, you know, that's my horror movie. I'm writing horror movies, so that's where my mind veered to. My bad. This is a serious situation that doesn't call for that. But, yeah, they said they pulled it over. This happened on I-459 South in Hoover, Alabama, which I believe is the 6th largest city in Alabama. So there are people there. She's lost. There is I believe, $50,000 reward for any information that can lead to her finding. This is a very scary situation.
That's scary shit, yes.
Because, somebody used the toddler. I really think that, the toddler was a lure. I knew they were probably looking for a woman because I don't think that's a situation where a man. Yeah.
But then again, I've seen certain situations too before that men have pulled over before. But
I'm not getting out the car. See,
yeah.
When I heard
I'm gonna see that baby.
I was like, you know what? I would have just called the police.
Like, yep.
I'm not getting out the car though. Like I don't. Especially.
You know what I'd have done? I'd have pulled over near where the toddler was at, and I'd have just kept my eye on him. But I wouldn't have got out the car.
No, I would have just made a phone call.
Yeah, I'd have been like 911. There's a toddler out here, and then. Oh, what if it was a white baby? I would have kept my ass in that car. What I'd have done is get him on camera, just so you know I ain't do nothing to him, and wherever he ends up, there's a baby walking up the interstate.
A woman and a child,
I'm scared to get out this car.
How many people passed by before she did?
Yeah.
It's like it's so many questions.
That part.
Like nobody saw anything after, during the situation or anything. Nobody's seen anything.
Nobody saw anything, and it's scary. What if you were a person she was talking to on the other side, and you just hearing her talk,
scream,
and then you just hear a scream, and then you just hear that. That's some creepy stuff right there. So it's very scary. I hope whatever happens that they find her and this alleged toddler safe. But I can say and she was young. I think that's the part.
Like what, 25?
25 years old. I think that's the part because I think somebody with a little more experience would have been a little bit more hesitant to help the child. But I do think only a woman would have got out the car and put her safety aside.
It's a child.
Because it's a child.
Yeah.
See, my mantra is too strong.
Yeah, I'd have been paranoid.
My FTK is too strong.
I'm paranoid as hell.
Bruh.
I'd have seen that baby. I'd be like, the first thing I'm thinking is, whatever happened to that baby, they gonna say I'd do it if I had.
And you said Alabama.
In Alabama, that's one of those places. Like if I saw a baby on the 405 freeway in LA, I would have been more liable to help him. But in Alabama, that's like the beginning of a civil rights movie. That's how those things start.
My dad called it like 911 operator. I don't know if I'm tripping or not.
I'll be like,
I think I
saw a toddler on the side of the road. Interstate.
I'm not going back, but I'm just telling you. Look, I was passing. I'm on da 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 da. But I'm not turning around. But I know I saw a toddler wandering out here. So I just wanted y'all to be aware.
Yeah, and the 911 operator, well, what'd you do? I said I tossed a flare at him. What?
I didn't chuckle.
The baby will know hot. Flare hot.
No, let's do so.
What? There's a flare near a baby.
But like you said, that's the beginning of a real plot, yo. Like
that's a super plot. You preying on people when you do that. So we hope for a safe return for this woman, and hopefully we don't know what happened. I'm a little nervous. It could have been a person. I also think what if an animal could have got at her? I don't know what animals are in Alabama
There ain't no animal.
There's everything in Alabama. That's down south.
They would have discovered a body or something.
Yeah.
Blood traces.
Yeah, you're right. So, I definitely believe it's a human being. So, yeah, let's pray for the safe return of this woman because, that's some fucked up shit to die helping out a toddler. But let's move on to lighter fare.
Please.
So, you hear about SHEIN catching RICO charges. That's lighter.
And I better get my cart.
Yeah, somebody's going to jail.
And push checkout on the cart.
Okay. So basically, SHEIN is being accused in a lawsuit of violating the federal Anti-Racketeering Act, RICO, by copying independent designers' works. So basically what they're saying is they're stealing independent designers' works and just reselling them through SHEIN. Yeah. And that's apparently enough to be garnering RICO charges. So I don't shop at SHEIN. Do you shop at SHEIN?
Yes, I do. Like I said, I need to make sure I push the button on my cart so I'm going to get my shit because everything real cheap right now because they're about to shut it down.
I ain't even going to front. When I went to Cozumel, was it Cozumel or Cancun? Wherever me and wife went last time, I definitely got me some outfits off of there. I was like, this shit cheap.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Cheap.
Do y'all still have them?
Yes.
I sure do.
They're not falling apart or
It
anything?
did not fall apart. I don't wash it and everything. It still looks nice, brand new.
Okay, so that means I feel comfortable.
Bag full of stuff with the name on it.
I would only shop on SHEIN after a recommendation like that.
I swear it's SHEIN.
SHEIN, thank you.
SHEIN? Oh, my fault. See, I told you I don't shop there. I don't even know how to pronounce the shit. It's beneath me. But no, now that y'all gave it a recommendation and I know I can wear it more.
Recommendation. I'm just telling you, I used that shit before. That shit was dumb cheap. The stuff still lasted.
Yeah.
And when I go back out of the country, I'm putting it back on because it's stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's like you get some.
Yeah. And it's not just clothing. It's like
anything.
Home decor.
But girls get the little. I don't want to say it and disrespect them, but they get the little thotty shit off of there. You know?
Oh, okay.
They got a curvy section. That's why I push that button real fast.
Oh, they got a stank section? And
bruh.
I said I pushed the damn button.
So you know how they have like
it's a stank section.
You know how they have like the little memes where like you get it from here, or you get it from Wish.
Yeah.
Like it'd be Wish or SHEIN. Like that would be the category there. But like I ordered this.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. So I'll try it out. I'll buy a couple articles. I need to buy a couple hats.
I got some bathing.
Have you bought hats from SHEIN?
Nah, I use the big hat store.
Okay.
I mean, you see the size of my head, man.
Yeah.
Blocks, man.
It's a giant
have
hat.
a visor.
You got a special order your hats, custom.
Yes, got to be customized.
Yours is custom too.
No, my hats, I buy my hats directly from Lids. No, the issue with my hats is I can't let them go, even though I know they're cheap and inexpensive. Like, I've had this hat for like 2 years, and it smells like it, too. Oh, no. It's been with me through every sweat outside in the summer and spring and fall the past 2 years.
At least I wash my hats.
No, I wash my hats.
My feet is clean. I'm like,
But at this point, the sweat is already ingrained in the fibers permanently, and I don't think there's much you can do to wash it out. Like, if anything happens to me, you can clone me from the DNA in this hat. There's so much sweat and bodily fluids. But
wring it out.
Yeah.
And bodily fluids?
Well, not like, well, there's no nut. I'll say that.
I'm just a hot damn, Doug. You done shut the shit up in your hat.
There's no nut, there's no urine, and there's no feces in this hat. But every other bodily fluid that is coming out of me from spit to blood has been in this hat.
That's a special hat.
Yeah, so nothing below my waist has been in this hat.
That's good.
That's good. I just wanted to explain that when I say bodily fluids. Yeah, this ain't an Adam 22 situation.
Yeah.
But it is a Sukihana situation.
Oh, my.
Y'all see Sukihana's clip that leaked?
I did.
It was a squirt video. Yeah, it was.
That shit didn't know that.
If there's one thing you learn, it's don't drink Hennessy before a squirt scene.
Cause your shit gonna be brown.
Yeah, boy, she was nutting chicken broth. That was chicken broth.
Yo, I said, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
She's coming to the city next
It
week,
was a mix of.
I love her though.
It was a mix of urine and dookie. That was some.
I love her though. Don't get me wrong.
Chocolate lemonade. I
I
don't.
her since said I'm done with hell.
Ladies, y'all can't just drink Hennessy and do a squirt video. It's not gonna come out right. What do you eat to have that color fluid come out? That was a very different tint. It was like Bojangles tea.
Oh,
What? It was. I've never seen a woman squirt Bojangles tea, but Sukihana did it first time for everything.
Because, I mean, I was looking like, okay, that look about right. Okay, that look about right. Now, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, at the end.
You know, like
splash
was,
waterfall.
Doing like it's supposed to.
Yeah.
You know? It was coming out of where it's supposed to come, you know.
Yeah.
That last one?
Yeah. That reminded me of the.
Had a little tinkle.
Yeah, that reminded me of the broth I use when I make pho. Or pho for my Vietnamese.
It fell out this way, the other one that way. So it was like a fallout and a takeoff.
Sukihana, yeah. I don't know what you ate or what you drink, but please just stick to water when you're gonna do.
I love you, boo.
Yeah.
I love you, boo. Ooh,
that was pretty disgusting.
That was something else,
yeah. Who told her? Cause I want to know, how did that even get uploaded? Somebody had to seen that and said, girl.
They had TikTok in the corner. Not unless somebody just made it a TikTok.
Oh man, I'm sorry, but yeah, that was.
TikTok doesn't have any parental controls up there.
I don't know. It said TikTok in the corner. And I saw a whole bunch of bedwetting.
Well, I definitely think she needs to check her diet. And that's something all of you women on OnlyFans need to understand. If you're going to be doing anything where you're releasing fluids and stuff, or especially if you're doing anal, you got to do a diet or something. You can't like be lactose intolerant, eat ice cream, and then do an anal scene.
That would not be the business.
No, that would end up pretty shitty. But it's going to be a very shitty situation. And then they're going to call you the plug.
You know.
But yeah, so Sukihana, please just drink water for at least the next 48 hours. The next time you decide you want to do a squirt video, I recommend also only eating a diet of fruits, mainly those consisting mostly of water, like watermelon.
Pineapples are good too.
Pineapples are great too.
Mangoes.
Yes.
No dark liquids. Don't drink no Coca-Cola or Hennessy because we do not want a rehash of that. You spitting out chicken broth. Okay, so there's been some talk, but you know the cool thing about being in Maryland? Now we got recreational weed in Maryland, so that's awesome. But there's been a huge rise of cannabis-related ER visits among young Americans, particularly during the COVID pandemic, and this is kind of left me shook up because they're saying that there's been the largest increase in visits among children ages 10 and between the ages of 10 and 14. So you've got 10-year-olds and 4, but the thing is this, they said cannabis usage. They didn't say smoking. So the thing is, there's all these new ways to ingest cannabis in your body. Not just smoking it and rolling it up like traditionally, but you got young kids eating the edibles, the vape pens.
Drinking, vaping.
Yeah, so there's multiple ways to digest cannabis, and they're all taking it, and it's leading to a very large number of ER visits. But they never said, like, anything serious happened. It says they use terms such as smoke weed or ingesting hash. So basically what it is a bunch of 10-year-old pussies who can't handle their weed.
They don't need to be smoking no damn way.
They don't need to, but I mean, if you are going to smoke, be able to handle that shit.
You know what else it is, too?
What?
Though? Like, even when you think about it, when we were smoking, you know, how I ain't going to say no age, anybody starting nothing, but the weed wasn't this strong.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't. We grew up off the brick. And shout out to the brick, because the brick held us down.
You know what I mean?
They had a bunch of seeds in it.
That's what I'm saying. But you know what? The brick held us down, and we had great times off the brick.
Damn sure did.
The brick did what it was supposed to do. It made teenagers enjoy the night. That's it. We weren't getting stupid, spaced out high to where we were scared.
Next grade, a bud. Like,
and
was out here doing nothing crazy.
That's what we needed at 17. Now I'm a middle-aged nigga dealing with life problems, and we need the strong shit.
Everybody
now
on opioids and shit.
Yeah, I'm one step above from the opioids through the weed, nigga. We need the super strong shit when you're in your 40s, because that's when life really hits your ass.
Yeah,
but
I feel it.
when you're 17, like, your biggest stress is like a test at school. No, you need the brick. You got to get started on the weed starter kit when you're young.
Now it's like they don't even. Like that
Now
kind
they
of
go
weed.
straight to the hydro.
Don't even.
Yeah,
exist anymore.
we worked our way up to the. I didn't even have hydro till I was like in my 3 years after I started smoking
And
weed.
that was like
And the
loud. I
hybrid.
remember when
Yeah.
Arizona was considered loud.
Yeah,
know what
remember
I'm saying?
everybody
Like-
had that light green and called it Zona in the early
That
2000s.
pine,
Yo, shout out to the brick that held us down. The brick did what it was supposed to do.
There's Zona, yo.
Yeah, and remember when you get a lot of it and you had to take it and hold it at an angle with the vinyl record player, with the record cover,
shake
and you
out.
you had to shake it with the credit card, and you had to roll it up, and so the seeds would roll out. Yeah, and you had to DC the weed, man. Shout out to the brick. The brick did what it was supposed to do. Like I said, it enabled teenagers to enjoy the night. They weren't scared. They could still feel their extremities. They weren't. Yeah, kids get too high. It's too much for your 17-year-old body to have.
too concentrated.
Plus, you're already drinking cheap liquor. You got your Boone's Farm. You got your Night
I don't
Train.
even know if they do that anymore. yo.
MD
I
2020.
don't know if the kids are drinking any of those.
Really?
Taylor Port, St.
Oh wait. They go to Four Loco now, don't they?
Yeah, I think it's a whole different way.
So now you got Four Loco and
we had Saint
super high
Ives,
cannabis.
Cisco, shit
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Remember Thug Passion? We didn't even like that shit. It was just Tupac said it, so we had to drink it. God.
Incredible Hope.
Yeah.
I remember I used to drink Schlitz malt.
Oh, I had an
Just because
incident.
of Billy D.
I drank it
Only
once.
because of
Blue
Billy D.
Bull.
I drank the 40, a Schlitz, the Blue Bull. I did it, what was it, my first apartment, and I don't know what happened. All I remember was vomiting, and then I woke up in the middle of the floor, and my jeans were wet. I peed on
Sounds
myself.
like piss.
I peed on myself
So you
off
did
of
the Suki to
Schlitz malt
yourself.
liquor.
You gave yourself a Suki.
Yeah, I gave myself a pukey because I vomited first, and then when I fell asleep, I woke up on the floor, and I woke up and my jeans were just wet. I said, "Damn, I pissed." I didn't want to believe I
And
pissed
that's
myself.
why back in the day you used to see the alkies on the corner
Yeah.
drinking them bulls, pissy.
It was very humbling
Pissy as hell
experience
on the block.
because I didn't want to believe I pissed myself. I just wanted to believe I sweated really, really hard.
No, nigga, you pissed.
I
yourself.
peed myself. It took me a whole day to come to terms with that. I was like ashamed. I'm like, damn, I'm in my 20s and I peed on myself.
And then here come 211.
Yeah.
211 used to be good. Back
And my
in the day.
roommates were like asleep at the time, so I never told them. And this is my confession. I peed on myself at age 21 in my first apartment, and the world needs to
was
know
that
this
in-
shit. What?
Was that in Hollybrook?
I don't know what the hell it's called now. It was the one where I had the college students. This was before.
Not off Cornwallis.
Yeah, no, it was the one across from Bainbridge. Because remember, I got kicked out of that one, and I moved right next to the apartment complex next to it. So I was in the same location for both apartments.
Hilarious, yo.
He was pissy then.
I used to stay right across the street. No, we used to get it in.
Yeah, we used to get lit.
Pissy
We used
one
to
night
get-
in that apartment.
Buddha lived
Hey,
across the
you know?
street.
Look,
Bainbridge.
That's when the bricks were real. They
Yeah,
were real bricks
Bainbridge
back
was
then.
real. Back in the early 2000s, we
Shout
used
out to the Bull City.
Yeah, niggas would spend all day sleeping at my crib, then they wake up and walk across the street to Buddha's crib and play PlayStation and smoke all day.
You know what I mean? Fucking
Yeah,
place.
so-
No, it would either be 2K or Madden.
Mad 2K or Madden.
Live. Was it live back then?
Yeah, it was Ann Gold and James Bond. James Bond. We used to go.
Yo,
That James Bond, yo. That goddamn James Bond.
Nostalgia.
Yo, that was just too much.
But that's one. Like when he just said that, that shit just took me way. Like you said,
I
that
know.
shit just took me way.
Pissy pants make us reminisce.
Damn.
See?
Yeah, so we had a
I've been fucking with Dub for a minute.
Yeah, that's 20 years,
Yeah,
nigga.
I know.
I've known y'all niggas 20 years. Yeah, you got to deal with it. If they ever make a movie about your life, you got to have a cast
Yeah.
role for me because I've
can't
been a
write
part
your
of your
story
life for
about 'em,
20
right.
plus years, nigga. Somebody got to play me. Yeah. So,
Lord.
yeah. But that's cannabis. We had a moment of youth. If you're watching this, go back to the brick. I don't even know where you're gonna find the brick now. I can't even tell you where to find some bullshit weed with a lot of seeds.
I don't know.
I can point you actually to a couple of niggas. The
brick.
I ain't saying their names, but that's not intentional. But yeah, no youth. No, I'm gonna tell the youth this. Anybody who's like young, don't get too fucked up to where you can't enjoy the night.
Right.
See, the thing about us, like I said, the weed and the liquor wasn't as powerful. So even if we got really fucked up, it wasn't as bad. So just take it slow, enjoy the weed, smoke a little bit, and enjoy the night. Don't do cocaine because it's gonna get you a lot of chicks who are gonna probably want to give you some ass, so you need to make sure you do not do cocaine.
So you said don't do cocaine.
Don't do coke. Just stick with the weed.
Get you chicks to want to do ass. Don't give you ass. Don't say that because somebody's gonna want to get a bunch of ass. So I know if I'm against cocaine.
Wait a minute now. Now the youth have much stronger drugs that can get them ass now.
I know, but I'm just saying,
keep in mind, this was back in the early 2000s when the only options was coke and ecstasy. Now you got a whole wide variety of shit that.
Oh God.
Yo.
Like, have you ever heard of hell? No, I ain't heard of that. What the fuck
Nope,
is that?
I've never heard of any of that shit.
I'm good. I don't want none. No, thank you.
Hey, there were people who like drug people back in the day. That was like normal. Did that ever happen to you?
I have somebody have flipped me something before.
Yeah.
And I never go back to that club again. But
Yeah, exactly.
I was gone for a minute. It took them about 20 minutes. But they was like, yo, what the fuck is shit? And they found me in the bathroom at the club.
I was Me Too before Me Too was popping. Because I had a friend of mine tell me a story about how he was eating a girl out and then he slipped an ecstasy pill on his tongue and then ate her out with the pill on his tongue.
See, no, I ain't know that.
That's what I'm saying.
Somebody put something
See, that's how I know I'm Me Too, because this was in 2001 when he told me this story, and I said, that's not right. And I just stopped being friends with him after that. So I knew I was on the right side. That's why I don't have demons in my closet. They can go back and look at my history. I ain't never drugged no woman. I ain't never took no pussy. I begged for it. I might have paid for it. Might have lied for it, cried for it, even might have died for it, but I ain't never took that shit.
Never took that shit.
I did a lot of stupid shit I regret, but nothing illegal or anything I can not laugh at now.
Shit.
Yeah, but that's one thing I never did. I never did that. I never agreed with it. And if you did, or somebody who did do dirty shit like spiking drinks, I had to separate myself from you because I knew even then when nobody was talking about it, I said that's not right.
Yeah, motherfuckers get people like that good.
Yeah, so yeah, that's pussy. Okay, we're gonna keep moving right along.
All right, what we got next?
Okay, so we saw this drama unfolding between Lil Boosie and his daughter that currently popped off today. It was pretty rank, but basically Little Boosie's daughter was on Instagram Live basically cussing him out.
Cussing him out, real disrespectful.
Yeah, and she was saying very horrible things, and it basically stems from Boosie taking his car back from his daughter. He bought her apparently a nice Mercedes or something. And she took the car to Atlanta, or she claims she took the car to Atlanta to take care of her mother, and it upset Boosie, and Boosie took the car back. Boosie's claiming that's not the truth.
Yeah.
Boosie knew she took the car to Atlanta and even gave her a shopping spree when she was in Atlanta, but Boosie decided to take the car back because her mother put Boosie on child support when the daughter's only like 16 or 17, so she only has 2 more years left before she's 18. And prior to that, Boosie allegedly claims that he was taking care of her and spoiling her, apparently, with the shopping sprees and the cars. So I'm not sure why he took it back, but he gifted her a pink Mercedes for her 16th birthday in May of 2022. And now it's a year later, and he took the car back, and that prompted her to go to Instagram and say some of the horrible things that she said about her father.
Horrible.
Yes.
Like, horrible. Like, all kinds of names. Like, y'all need to look it up if y'all haven't seen it. I mean, she was really, really disrespectful. I mean, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? We don't know why he took it back. It could have been something she did or something she said and he took it back.
Tory called him out for taking back the car, and Boosie explains he took back the $80,000 Mercedes-Benz he bought for his daughter after her mother filed for child support. Boosie thinks his daughter knew her mother was going to hit him with child support papers, which is why she went and left Atlanta to live with her. Boosie feels his daughter and her mother are teamed up and ungrateful, so he took back the car. That's why he took it back. And that's what prompted her to go on her IG rant and disrespect her father.
Even if that's the situation. And all that shit that man done did and gave you and everything else, you come out your mouth like that and talk about him like that, that's a no-no.
You see how hard it is to be a black man and a black father?
Like, that's crazy as hell. Like, the way she disrespected him was like an adult. If an adult would have said that shit to me, I'd have whooped their ass.
Yeah, so she's very ungrateful. And, no matter what the situation is, you never talk to your father like that.
No.
Especially when he's bought you a Mercedes-Benz that was really, really expensive.
He spoiled all his kids.
Yeah, and he spoils all of his kids.
So
that's one thing. You can question Boosie's parenting, but, he does take care of his children, at least in the financial aspect, to where they have what they need. So he was definitely she was definitely being highly disrespectful to her father, particularly over the reason. As you said, he took back a car. He took it back because he felt she was ungrateful. So, she should have shut up and learned a lesson.
Exactly.
And mind you, this girl got it for her 16th birthday, which means she's 17 now. So she's a child.
If she would have just shut up, he probably gave her the car back.
I don't know what happened.
You never know. Like, you just fucked it up for yourself.
Yeah.
Now he like, oh, I ain't doing shit else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's on you. You fucked that up. Like,
Yeah, so
oh my goodness.
Boosie did give a response. He didn't go in on his daughter like, everybody was thinking. He said he didn't want to talk about it. He said it's wrong for a woman to disrespect her father in that manner.
Mad respect, mad props to Boosie for his response.
Yeah. And he said, can't nothing good happen to you if you talk down on your father. And he's right. And obviously, I do believe that the mother obviously put a battery in her back and charged her up to say such inflammatory things about her father.
She probably heard her say it before.
Yeah, so in that regards, you cannot...
And the other thing, what is she gloating about in the video? Like...
Gloating? Oh, she was talking about how she said shit and can't nobody whoop her ass.
Yeah.
I don't understand where that part came from.
Where are we going?
I think she was talking to the haters, the people who criticize her for criticizing her dad such publicly.
Mercy.
Yeah.
Big ups to Boosie, man.
Yeah, Boosie handled that like a G. Yeah, but he still kind of went and did his Twitter rant. His Instagram rant where he wrote out a lot of stuff. But yeah, he did handle it better than I thought. I thought he was going to air his daughter out, but I think Boosie is completely different when it comes to his children. So
remember we were just talking about, what was that, Russell?
Mm-hmm.
Russell Simmons?
Russell Simmons and Kimura had this same issue with his kids where the mom teaches the kids to gang up. Oh, you know what the crazy part was? One of Russell Simmons' daughters criticized Keke Palmer's boyfriend and said, you shouldn't air your family business out like that on social media.
Maybe that was after the backlash they received. Maybe she was just trying to drop a gem on him.
No. She wasn't. No, because it wasn't. No. When she criticized him, it wasn't criticism. It was, she said, I wish I could hit him. Like, she was talking shit about this dude. So it wasn't on some recommendation or advice. It was just on some, look at this asshole criticizing his baby mom. Right. You should never air your... She just got caught in the moment and forgot she was responsible for some bunk ass shit too. So yeah, it's kind of jacked up. Boosie's daughter felt that way, but
yeah, it's messed up.
Moving right along. Okay, there was a issue on Drink Champs. Tony Yayo was on Drink Champs. Of course, we know about Drink Champs with Nori, DJ FN, and there was a debate Tony Yayo started where he claims Biggie is a better rapper and storyteller than Ice Cube. And to not my surprise, I felt everybody sided with Ice Cube. And to be real, I do feel like Ice Cube is a better rapper than Biggie. It's not necessarily because of the discography. I know Biggie only had 2 albums come out that were full of original music, and Ice Cube has numerous because he's alive, of course. I just think the 2 albums Biggie has and Ice Cube's two best albums, if you compare them side by side, I do think Ice Cube is the better rapper. What do you think, Kelly?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. The thing that I kind of had to subtract from Biggie is Biggie has a hell of a whole lot of suspect bars. Biggie had.
You go with this shit.
I'm just saying. I like Biggie.
There you go.
To me, Biggie had a better flow than Ice Cube, but Biggie had too many suspect bars for me to put him over Ice Cube. Biggie had a bar that said, "You look so good, I would suck on your daddy's beep." Pause. And then
look at who thought take that.
Yeah, but then he's talking about
Take that.
Sodomizing minors and throwing them over the bridge with his man Gutter. He said, "Am I lying?"
You're an asshole.
Yeah, he is.
I just thought about that.
That's what Biggie did. But I'm not lying.
Why you gotta bring Gutter into it, though?
But that's what he did. He said
Right.
he brought up Gutter. He said that's what Gutter does to kids, and Gutter should be shamed as well. And then Biggie hung with Mr. C, and we know about Mr. C.
God, we already know about
And then while he was doing the Mr. C tapes, he said, "If you niggas think I'm pussy, I dare you to stick your dick in this." That's what he said. I didn't say it. Biggie said it. You know, Mr. C was like bars when he said that.
He probably smiled too.
Yeah, he's smiling. Yo, Biggie, you ripped that. Say that bar again.
One more time, my nigga.
One more time.
That shit go hard.
Yeah, and Biggie didn't even mess up the bar. Mr. C just
shit
wanted
go
him
hard,
to say it again. Like, yo, do that verse again. It wasn't right. No, I just want to hear you say it one more time.
That Puffy in the background, like, take
Yo,
that.
man,
Yeah.
I'm not co-signing this, yo.
Yeah, and then Puffy was there.
Take
He's
that.
like, "Oh, you was working with Mr. C, and niggas, you want the niggas to see? I gotta sign you to Bad Boy."
I'm not co-signing this.
It's just there's just a lot of suspect bars. Biggie had a lot of suspect bars.
Started dancing around
The most suspect thing I can say about Ice Cube is he had a disc record called No Vaseline. That's about it.
And that shit was hard.
And it was a hard track. Yeah, so
hard, but no Vaseline.
yeah, I mean those Ice Cube.
But you know what he meant
yeah, I
by
know
it, though?
what-
Like,
I know
that
what-
shit
Yeah,
went hard.
Now Ice Cube said some suspect bars in No Vaseline, but he got all his suspect out in one song. Biggie let that spread over his discography. There was suspect bars over multiple releases, from Ready to Die to Life After Death to the Mr. C mixtapes.
He got a suspect producer.
It was a lot of suspect.
But hey.
Yeah, there was a lot of
topic for another
suspectery. I'm like, Biggie, you didn't have to go that far, bro. Sometimes it's cool to chill. And plus, I didn't like the fact that Biggie was lying on his mom, saying how he had Christmas was messed up, and his mom was like, "No, every year I worked my ass off to make sure he had a Christmas." And I was like, "Damn, dog, you can't."
There's
lie
a lot
on
of
your mom.
niggas
Yeah.
that stretch.
What? Oh, Biggie stretched the truth
I'm
like
just
a
saying,
mug.
it's a lot of rappers.
Ice Cube was like, "Nah, I'm from a 2-parent home in South Central. I was going to be an architect in Phoenix, and then NWA popped up." Ice Cube never fronted. He was always presenting himself with who he was.
And now look at what he got going on.
Now he owns the Big Three, which is a majority-owned black league. But it's sad, too, because I don't like dissing Biggie like that, because, A, he's still not here to respond. And I do like Biggie. He's still in my top 10 of rappers. It's just, you gotta say, there's too many suspect bars, bro. And every rapper in the 90s had suspect bars, but Biggie just went above and beyond suspectory bars. Yeah. Every rapper in the 90s has suspect bars that could translate into 2023. Yeah, so that's the debate. I didn't hear too much from the Biggie side. Tony Yayo clearly cited as Biggie being better than Ice Cube, but everybody else disagreed, and I kind of disagreed too. But we're gonna go ahead and get into some relationship topics, because there's been a lot of relationship stuff that has been going on, and we need to cover it. Number one, Michael Jordan has finally responded and given his thoughts to what's going on basically with his son Marcus and Larsa Pippen, Scottie Pippen's ex-wife. Right. They've been dating for a few months. They've apparently got serious. They're the new Russell Wilson and Sierra. So
not them busy.
They're the great value version of both.
The Walmart red.
Yeah.
The SHEIN version.
Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty bad. But TMZ called Michael Jordan out in LA, I think it was, and they just basically asked him, "Hey, do you approve or do you like your son dating Larsa?" And MJ just quickly said no. And from that, Larsa Pippen heard it, and she said it was very traumatizing that MJ does not approve of the relationship.
What do you expect?
Yeah. MJ is ashamed just simply because if that's your seed, you could pull a much better woman. Just being the son of Michael Jordan.
We need better security in this motherfucker.
Yeah. What? Somebody just rolled into the crib, just popping in. It's not that type of podcast. We have security on the premise. Okay.
What's going on?
Oh, what's cracking? Okay, so yeah, we were talking about Larsa and okay, I understand MJ's disappointment because if you're this damn near a billionaire athlete,
right,
your son should be able to bag the finest hoes. You shouldn't be going after these postmenopausal Latinas out here. Look, you see MJ's wife? He says, "Son, if you gonna date a Latina, get something like this." And
like, dude, all these women in the world, you gotta get somebody's leftover.
Whose wife is younger, MJ's or Marcus? MJ got the younger one. Yeah, Michael Jordan. How your stepmom younger than the woman you dating?
Right.
Oh, that's terrible. He's like, man, I didn't take off from the free throw line for this shit. I'd be mad. Yeah. I ain't make all these damn shoes for the past 40 years. You could be dating 40 plus years.
Right.
You shouldn't be dating no woman that came out before my shoes, nigga.
The refurbished ones, too.
That's real. What?
That's real shit, though.
You better not bring no pussy home that's older than the first Jordans. You better not. That's the whole point of them.
What, the Carolina Blue 23?
I don't even know. Weren't they the first ones 84? Yeah, that's his limit. You better not bring home no pussy older than 1984 into this house. That's Michael Jordan. He's like, I'm showing you the blueprint, son. I already got the Latina wife. If you want to follow in your pop's footsteps, because you can't fuck with me in the NBA, at least follow me with the bitches. That's what MJ was saying. So she was traumatized. But
she done put that thing on him.
Yeah. But yeah, Marcus takes the biggest L because that is kind of pathetic. This is the woman that used to babysit you. Okay, you're supposed to lose your virginity to the babysitter, not wife her up. That's how it works.
This nigga done wiped up a Pornhub category.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he the MILF category. Yeah. Milfish Jordan.
The babysitter.
He did. Milfish Jordan. Yeah, he loved them MILFs, boy. So, yeah, I'm very ashamed of him myself. I can't imagine my father being Michael Jordan and I'm bagging 50-year-old Latinas. No. She's supposed to be cleaning the house. No. That's racist. That's fucked up.
As long as you know.
And I'm part Latino. You know my relatives are like,
your dad was sucking the shit out you for that one, nigga.
I'm a Cuntino, nigga. That was fucked up.
Wait a minute.
I was super racist. Okay. Luckily, I don't have any Mexican relatives still. They've all
They're
passed
close
on.
by.
Yeah, that was wrong. Okay. Moving right along.
I want no parts of that one either.
Moving right along. Okay. There's a new. I've been seeing all up and down my timeline.
There's a new maid in town. What?
No. We're going to another topic. That's too much right there. I gotta cut that out when I do the edit. I was wrong. There's a new AI photo app that came out, and I've been seeing it all up and down my timeline. Ramini. People have been paying apparently $10 to see what they look like if they were happy, and
But you ain't lying though.
this is pretty bad. Yeah.
Duh,
All right.
my lashes.
I'm just being honest. I've seen people get to be like all the professions that they thought of when they were growing up. Brides, and they get to see the children that look like them, not them niggas you got fucking with dope boys.
Like, happy and shit.
I'm really crying.
That's fucked up. Yo, what if you already got a mom and she's looking at fucking AI babies and she got a real baby in front of her? Like, damn, mom, like, why you looking at made up babies and I'm right here in front of you?
God.
That's fucked up.
Oh.
It's like, oh, you trying to see what would happen if you didn't fuck a dope boy. That's fucked up. Yo, you can't have kids.
Or what if they just got an ugly baby and they looking at the new baby, the AI baby, like, damn, that's what my baby could look like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yo, you got real kids and you looking at fake kids on the app. That's fucked up.
I'm crying, but no, really.
That's wrong.
Oh my God.
Women are going too far with this app, yo.
Oh my God. I've been like, you know what? Like, I've been seeing some of my people, post shit. I got a homegirl. She's plus size too,
It's sad.
She posted that picture like, oh, this is what I would look like. I said, oh.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Like,
so many people gonna be catfish. Like,
that's what I'm scared of, because now that you got this, and I do the dating apps.
Yo.
And now you got it, like, it's bad enough now because you got transgender people on the apps, and and it's jacked up because you go, oh man, this person looks way too pretty. Let me scroll down, and then you see transgender. Yep, and you something's off about them. You could already tell. So now you got to deal with AI foolishness and people fooling you through AI. So now you're gonna have people. I don't even know what's deeper than a catfish. Are they shark fish? Are they going to shark fish your ass with the fake AI photo? I don't know, but it's
well, they already got the AI doing the voiceovers with the rappers, so
Yeah.
all they need is a script.
They're going to be hustling.
Like I said earlier, I refuse to do that shit, be walking down the street and bump into myself.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no.
And you don't know what they're doing with your face.
Hell
I mean, they're going to take these images and do something with them.
I think it was saying something about stop taking pictures of your children.
Yeah.
Because they're doing porn.
Yeah.
Child porn with your child's face.
I don't believe that, but I mean, anything's possible.
See how they making these things talk nowadays, you know what I'm saying? Like, pictures talk. I'm pretty sure they can come up with something.
All I know is when I submit my information to apps like these, I get random people from India calling my phone. So I don't know. I always tell people, there are people trying to defend it. They're like, oh, you give everybody information when you have a smartphone and when you open up your iPhone. No. You giving them new information.
Every 10 seconds to take your picture.
Exactly.
To make sure it's you every 10 seconds.
Exactly.
I'm staying Android. You don't need to see me every 10 seconds.
So this is a very scary time we're living in with these AI photos and filters. And I definitely think people go overboard. I think it's going to screw up dating apps. The dating game is already jacked up because we got to go through dating apps, and now it's going to be super jacked up. Filters is already out there. It's just going to be a huge clusterfuck of just unnecessary lying. And you've already got to deal with enough in the dating game, but now we got more lies. But yeah, and people are paying $10 a week or a month to lie to themselves and to you. So, yeah, this is about to jack up the dating game in a very serious way, and I'm very disappointed. Yeah. Now, after you do get deceived, how do you handle it? Do you walk out from the date, or do you just address it? I mean, do you hang? Because I've been catfished before, but it wasn't that bad. She still kind of looked like herself, but she had more acne. So we still hung out and had a date. I didn't hold it against her.
Back was bigger than.
What's that?
Picture was 20 years old.
Oh.
And then when I seen her, her back was about as big as mine.
Damn.
I put it this way, I ain't never seen her no more.
I hope not. She sounds like she's built Ray Lewis.
Bigger than Ray Lewis.
Oh, God. She's an offensive line.
She talking about a retired Ray Lewis.
I call her Ho Jacoby. Yeah. And, yeah, so, but I've been on a few dates. I'm lame when it comes to first dates because I'll be the first to tell you I'm not original with them. I don't have creative bones in my body. I just enjoy going to a restaurant or a movie because I feel like if I can't eat a meal with you and I can't sit in silence with you for at least 90 minutes, then we're not going to last. So that's why I always choose a restaurant or a movie for a first date. But apparently women on the internet have been saying that's lame. So
you got to talk.
What are some good first date ideas that people could go to that don't necessarily involve a restaurant or a movie? Have you ever been on a creative first date?
I mean, you know, like just to get to know somebody. We went to the park. You know what I'm saying? Like just to sit down and get to know somebody, talk, conversate. You know what I'm saying?
Some don't want to walk.
Or something afterwards, or you know what I'm saying? Something like that. You know, just to get to know each other.
I'm getting ideas right now.
You know, so I mean, that's something that's simple. It don't take a whole lot.
Because you saw what happened on the internet. There was something that went viral about a dude sending a chick wanting to take her out for ice cream, and then she hit him back and was like, "Ice cream."
I think that's cute.
Yeah, I thought it was cool too.
That was nice.
Get to know each other, conversate,
Right,
talk a little
simple.
bit, eat ice cream. You know,
Simple.
And you know what the best part
You
is?
gotta like a person and want to actually.
Ice
spend
cream
some money on them.
guarantees no sex on a first date because we're both lactose
so
intolerant.
y'all need to make sure y'all do something else.
Yeah, no. I like going on a first date to pizza or ice cream because that guarantees you I'm not gonna try and get no ass after this. That's why I like going.
You don't get that. He's
I get
trying.
it now.
Yeah, like that's the whole.
Yeah,
like that's how you know. Like I'm at least trying to.
I'm trying to really
show
get to
interest
know you.
in you
Because
not
I'm
just
taking
your
you
body
to
and your
pizza,
physical, you know what
and
I
my
mean?
stomach is going to be
Your stomach
fucked
be
up
fucked
later
up with
tonight.
cheese and that
There's
ice cream.
no way we're having sex, even if you wanted to.
You just guaranteeing.
Yeah, I'm guaranteeing we're not going to have sex because we're eating pizza and ice cream. I can't do a stroke game like this. Is just
Well, that's his
this
form
is
of
just
checking
going to help me
balance.
shit faster. So
You be pooting like hell.
Checking
yeah,
balance.
I can't stroke. Yeah,
We all need
I'll be
checking balance.
stroking. I'll be shitting.
Yeah, that's what you be.
That's what I'll be doing.
You be pooting.
Yeah, I'm shitting to the left, I'm shitting to the right. I ain't gonna tap that pussy all goddamn night because I be shitting. That's the So cheese dairy is a definite. I'm really trying to get to know you for me.
So I always do something simple. Being able to interact. The more you be able to talk.
Yes.
I like to talk about current events. You know, I think if you can talk about challenging things, then pretty much when y'all get in, if y'all decide y'all want to date, you know what I'm saying, you can pretty much say that she probably will stick it out with you because you know some people when shit hot, boy, they run, boy.
Yeah.
They go pew.
You know they ain't got time, so
Yeah.
you know just keep it simple, you know.
Yeah.
And the main thing just about relationships, I mean, you got to be able to communicate.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you got to be able to communicate.
Yeah. Especially for the first date. First date is very big. It sets the tone for the
It don't
relationship.
take a lot. You can do something so simple and it can mean so much.
Yeah.
You know.
Simple.
I was in a relationship and she told me on the first day she don't cook. So I said, okay, let me get in the mentality of knowing I will never come home to a fully cooked meal.
So that means if a woman ever that can cook, that ever give you a good meal, you might.
Yeah. What is up with this? Women not knowing how to cook. That's the thing. It bothers me.
Because you have these feminine.
It ain't even
what you
about
call them?
feminism. It's just about eating without having to
Actually, yeah, because you know they in careers. So if they careers, they ain't got time to learn it, and you know, and
You know
then-
what's weird? I work a 60-hour work week and I still cook. And
I
I'm
do
in
too.
the
I know how to
IT
cook.
field, so
Mom's made sure I know how to cook.
Everybody in my family cooks.
That's what I'm saying.
We teach our children.
I don't
going up.
And I'm about to say, you know what I teach mine. You know what I teach mine.
I don't understand how people can't cook. Like, I don't understand how you can be a grown ass person and not cook.
Because there's been options in their family. Mom's always did everything.
My mom's always cooked, but
or I can basically explain it to you from my perspective.
Yeah.
You just get to a point where you just get so used to things being done for you.
For you.
You know what I mean? So
don't
you
get
make
that.
enough money
Yeah.
where you just that's
Take it.
part of. Well, I'm just saying, like you that's part of your monthly budget. Like you assess that into your budget, like eating out, because you know you're not cooking, but you got to eat. So you just you account for those $20, $30, $40 a day that you spending out eating and shit.
yeah, I can't do it, man. I love cooking. Cooking relaxes me.
That's the cooker. Like
I don't get it.
As it goes, because when we grew up, it was grandma cooking, mama cooking, somebody cooking. Aunties in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? And we're in the kitchen too, because that's where they had us at. And we watched it. The people, we watched it. We learned ourselves. Nowadays, it's so quick to DoorDash and. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
app and don't nobody.
I just don't.
That's just convenience, though. Like that, all that is convenience. And that's what I mean. Like
I get it, but still,
this day and age, everything is about convenience. But back then, you couldn't just. Damn, I'm hungry. Let me look and see what's available. Who's gonna bring some? Who's gonna bring something? I want.
It was only pizza when we were growing up. Pizza was the only thing that would come to your door.
Well, pizza would come to you, but I know my parents. If it wasn't the pizza, we was going to get the shrimp fried rice and wings and shit.
Oh yeah. I was talking about in terms of delivery. In terms of delivery, yeah, Chinese food delivered then. I just never had it. I never had Chinese food delivered till I was at Central.
Well, shit, we started
when I was at NCCU.
In my neighborhood for a long time ago that I grew up in. We couldn't get no Chinese, no Domino's.
Oh, you grew up in a bad neighborhood at Domino's. Domino's don't give a fuck. Domino's is the hood pizza delivery spot.
Riley Gardens.
Yeah,
the Domino's driver stays strapped.
St. Giles Street.
Yeah.
St. Giles Street.
Yeah, so.
My old neighbor.
Yeah, I don't know about. Yeah, if Domino's don't go to your neighborhood, every place might not deliver, but Domino's will go to your neighborhood. But if Domino's said no, we don't deliver, your neighborhood is really, really bad.
The thing is, you just got to make sure that, we had a conversation over a week ago. It's just like when people grind and get out of the struggle, right, and whatever character that built them to get to where they at. They seem to lose sight of that when they have their own kids, because their own kids don't have to go through that. And I have to remind them, like, hey, listen, your success is not your kid's success, because you know why? They are not contributing to you from getting there. So they don't understand the grind to how you get here. This is where you get all these entitled kids come from, because they were like, well, shit, mom did it. You got to make sure. Right. So you got to make sure, you got up out of there. Now, look, you go get your job and everything. Because, look, most of us, by the time we got 18, we had 3 or 4 jobs. Mm-hmm. The average kid that's leave home is 23. They barely had 1 to 2.
I left home at 18.
23. 18. Look, I be telling my daughter that all the time. I left home when I was 18. Yep. When your mama met me, she was 26. I was 21. I was making 6 figures, and I had my own car. Oh, what's going on in there? I don't understand this.
Yeah.
It's just
that's the way of life, man. Kids ain't knowing how to cook, doing for self, because they got all this DoorDash and stuff like that.
You said some real shit, and that shit just processed too. My kids don't know why I act the way I act. And I try to explain to them without putting them in the actual trenches with me.
You shouldn't have to put them in the trenches.
Nah, my niggas I got some spoiled little niggas over at my house.
Oh yeah.
Like mine, they feel so entitled, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
have you ever took them to you took them to South Carolina?
Yeah, bruh.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I know. So they should have seen where you grew up.
Why the fuck would I take them there? You know what I mean? Like,
well, you've never taken them to your parents' house or something?
No.
What?
Nigga. Like, Prime example. We were just talking about what? The bricks.
Yeah. Bricks of weed.
Just think about it.
Yes.
We were just talking about the bricks.
Yeah.
Remember, just think about how we used to move or how I used to move during that era of the bricks.
Yeah.
Why would I want them to know or
that?
even feel what that era of my life was like during that period of time? You see what I'm saying? Like, why would I want
I
them
think
to know
honesty is important.
So, like, what I tell them is, I got a small circle of people who I really, I really rock with, or who really rock with me, and they're still around. And if you notice, they'll either, most of them, like their kids, they either your cousins or niggas call me uncle. You know what I mean? Their kids call, and that's how you know, like, who really either know me or who's been around for, shit like that.
Yeah.
And, bruh.
Yeah. Oh, I remember when Budha had told me he was having his first kid. I remember that. And I remember the joke I made. I said, you're going to spawn something ugly that looks like you?
Bruh, and I got 3 of them niggas, yo.
Oh, that was funny. I remember when
the thing about it, I've always told my daughter, I was like, look, your dad going to keep it 100 with you. You feel me? Because even though you will never understand what I've been through, but you're going to get a sense of it, and you're going to have to blaze your own trail. You know what I'm saying? So only difference is you will have a library of information of ways to navigate through this world without going through it by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's it. You have the option to listen. If not, if you can go out here and feel like as if, well, I can do it my way, but you will find out that, guess what? If you learn your history, somebody have already done it for you. So that's the only difference. But your kids must have some type of, the only difference is they don't have to struggle as hard as you did. You have to give them some type of character build. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. But you got to show them where you came from.
Yeah.
I remember my dad taking me to San Bernardino and showing me where he came from. And I remember asking him, I said, Dad, are there any nice parts of San Bernardino? Because this shit is all ghetto. Like, yo, everything he showed me was fucked up. Like, this is a street I grew up on. Like, look at all these houses, they fucked up. These are the people I went to school with. They're on heroin, Dad. They're walking down the street with the lean. He's like, I know, I'm one of the few that got out. I was like, damn, you should have took some of these niggas with you.
Can't take them.
Yeah, you can't. It was San Bernardino was so bad. My dad had to drive me to the other side of town and say, yep, there are people who actually live here that aren't fucked up and on drugs. I said, okay. I didn't know that. So he showed me where he was from. He showed me how fucked up shit was when he was growing up. I know my mom, she showed me where she grew up in Columbia, Pine Street. Booty, do you know where Pine Street is? Yeah, that's where Pine Street is where my great grandparents lived, and that's where they raised my grandma and the 9 children they had. And I've been on Pine Street.
You know what's funny?
What?
Pine Street is a few streets over from where I got my first house at off of Oak Street.
Okay, yeah. So Pine, you know it's bad when they naming the street after trees.
All these damn tree streets.
Yeah,
the neighborhood was called Waverly Place.
Oh God! Every city has a Waverly Place.
And just to give you, because I know you probably don't remember, guess what our park was that was at the end of the community.
What was that?
Just take a wild guess. What was the park name?
I assume Bainbridge.
No.
What?
No.
What?
Martin Luther King Jr.
Oh God! You already know it's bad if it's named after MLK. If it's named after MLK, there's a huge body count on that street. It's hood as fuck. All I remember was Pine Street, and you could see Bennett College from the end of the street. Mm-hmm. So I knew it was pretty bad. Yeah. What?
Benedict.
Yeah, Benedict. Oh, I said Bennett. My bad. I meant to say Benedict. Bro. Yeah. See what happens after 90 minutes of sipping a huge ass cup of clear. I don't even know what the fuck I'm drinking. Just vodka. It's just got me right. Dude, I'm out of topics for the night. We have done officially 1 hour and 30 minutes of a podcast. We got 90 minutes of B.D.U.B and Budha, and there's been no Branson. I think that's why the views are low tonight.
Damn, you don't see me sit beside you.
And Kelly. I said Kelly,
No,
didn't
you
I?
didn't.
Oh, my bad, Kelly.
He just told you that.
I didn't mean to
He
play
just
Kelly
told you
Jo
that.
like that.
Go to something.
No.
See my black ass
No.
He just told you that cup it got here where he's supposed to be at, yo. Like,
I was naming people. I was about to call Branson out. I ain't mean to play it like
so
that.
I'm surprised
Kelly.
they fucking shout out Alpha Dogs and shit. Like, resident audience and shit.
Hey, I make a lot of. I've done a lot of wrong things, but yo, it's been a pretty good podcast with Kelli Jo.
Thank you.
In the building.
Thank you.
And Budha behind the camera.
She says some things from time to time.
Yeah.
She called her eyelash.
Wonderful things.
She called her eyelash.
Her friend didn't show up. She was supposed to have a friend show up.
We're gonna let that slide.
Why?
I'm going over there.
Where is she at?
You can't go.
Oh,
Don't say
I
it
want to
on.
go.
Don't say it on air though.
Oh yeah. Don't say it on air.
I won't.
You can, but I'll bleep it.
But what about the people who hear it live though?
Okay. She was supposed. Okay, you got a point right there. I want to go where the party's at. If her friends,
I know he feels good.
Yeah, he feeling real good. He trying to go.
He
want
to go do something.
You want to be outside though?
I'm fucked up. As long as I ain't got to drive, I'm good.
Be outside, Buddha.
Why you?
Do you not see this?
I'm
shocking.
Double.
I was outside on all the major events. The only event I missed was that one with Biggie. The big Biggie, not the little Biggie.
Not the little Biggie.
Is she coming back?
I mean,
Are y'all cool with her? I'll hold back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Biggie, good. Yo, nigga.
Okay.
I wish you had got a chance to just interact.
Just to interact and meet with her? She wouldn't like me.
You know what?
What?
Y'all probably would have got together.
She'd have been like,
y'all would have been fucking two drunk Hispanic motherfuckers.
Yeah.
She wouldn't like me.
Yeah, whatever.
She'd be like, do you speak Spanish? And I'd be like, mi español es muy mal. And she'd be like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah.
Nah, she'd be like, drink something here, take this shot.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, she's one of them.
Another one.
Bro.
Okay.
Another round.
As long as, okay, then she's cool. Well, whenever she comes back, you can let me know, and I'll have a drink with her. And I won't even make the jokes I want to make. That's respect. All right, so it's the effing podcast. Thank you for joining us.
LLP.
All right, y'all.
Peace.